we doing, guys? Good to see you. It's the 6th of September. The nights are drawing in a little bit faster now, aren't they, Dave?
Yes, it's a bit cooler now than it was a few weeks ago.
We've got Simon Drake and Dave Steele here for the big one, episode 4, chest night. Dave, how was the check-in last night with Simon?
Yeah, it was alright. Still on track. Everything was looking good. He now tells me he's weighing a bit heavier, but it's looking better.
Weighing heavier, Simon?
Yeah,
How does that work?
I don't know. The weight this week, we've changed a couple of bits around that I think we talked about. Taking the liquid shake, the shake and shakes out, put some solid food in, so body seems to be loving it, and you're getting leaner and heavier.
Dave, can you tell me what we're looking forward to tonight, please?
The way I saw him last night, he should be on his knees again tonight. Yeah, so that's what we're looking for tonight.
What was last night, Simon?
What day was yesterday? Trained back last night.
You're at that stage now, where it's affecting you mentally?
I wouldn't say mentally, just the stamina and my strength is pretty much shot at, so there's not a lot in the tank, so I don't think I'm gonna last that long tonight.
How many weeks are we away now?
We're was it 3 weeks this coming weekend, is it?
Yeah, 3.5 weeks, yeah.
So we're on the boil down now. Happy at the moment with his position. As I said, we'll put him through it tonight. We'll have a good look at him. If we've got to alter something, we've got to alter it, and that's it.
Talking earlier on about your posing and your routine and things like that, is it something you've started to practice now?
Yeah, I've picked some music. Yeah, we've been over to look at some of the ways I kind of hit the shots pretty much right from the start, haven't we?
Yeah.
With me being tall, having quite a long torso, we've just been trying to adapt the way we hit the poses to try and to sort of condense me down a little bit, because the danger is if I elongate myself too much, it can make me look slender. So we've been toying with all different sort of ways of hitting the shots, and hopefully we've come up with the best way of doing that, and it's just a case of piecing them all together now and sticking it in with a bit of music.
Been helping him out with a few things now. We've been putting a few things together. I've shown him a few things. My son Matthew put his version onto some things. Yeah, it's coming good. So among the three of us, we should be able to get a good one going.
Right, guys, have a good night training, and we'll catch up with you in a bit.
Cool.
Cheers.
What we're going to do now is move into there. We've got a chest and arms room, so most of us equipment for chest wise is in here, other than as flat benches. Them's in a separate room, and we incorporate this with some arms as well. So a few different machines in here. They're all excitable, and we'll see how Simon copes with some of these. Take a different look at it tonight. So we'll have a few different videos. We'll do a free together at first.
Okay.
See how we go with that. But we'll keep one rep range pretty low and increase it. See how we go with that. Okay mate, so we're just going to let him warm up a little bit this first round. So we won't class this as any sets. So his first 3 is just going to be a warm through now, and we'll see how we go with this, and then we'll correct a few of his positions. Yeah, you do feel it a bit now, especially now it's coming a little bit cooler, not massively noticeable, but as you're drying out a bit, you know, so he's going to suffer a bit. So you'll start feeling quite cold, you know, and you get like where you don't particularly sweat a lot, you just get hot. It's this sort of time now, between now and the next week under the belt, it becomes uncomfortable, and you just got to switch off and just go through it. His sleeping pattern now will be getting quite uncomfortable as well. Bring them round. So where we're at there, Simon, get your hands at the top, and this part here is where we're pushing with the elbow. That's it. So try not to concentrate on the hand, try to push in with that elbow. You'll not get right in, obviously. Where we go now Now what we're going to do on this is the only one particularly we're going to go up on. So we're going to take these reps here to like 6 reps. Okay, as next set and as pec deck at 10 reps. Yeah. Okay. We're going to go heavier and heavier with this.
This first exercise.
Yeah. Yep. Just want nice 6 reps. So we're tense on that now.
Same time.
That's it. So on the high grip when you're pushing in, what that does, it actually brings your pec line in. You have to use your pec. If not, you tend to find where your elbows come off and you're pushing in and you're using your shoulders an awful lot. A high up grip like that and you can't, you have to come in on an angle.
Have you seen John Ramsey since we last saw his arm?
Yeah. About a week ago.
Everything alright?
Yeah, just the usual things, elbow, shoulders. Just give me the usual treatment, the acupuncture and ultrasound, just to make sure there's no residual scar tissue or any issues building up. And if everything feels alright, the shoulders are still twinging a little bit, but it's just kind of normal for me now, really. Particularly as Dave just mentioned there before, as we're getting drier and the body fat gets less and less, you're naturally obviously holding less fluid, so there's less protection on the joints. So any injuries that are sort of sat there in the background start to become a bit more apparent. So, but as I warm up nice and slowly like this, it'll be fine. Yeah, I'm seeing him again just about the week before, I think, the show, and that'll just be to basically stretch everything out, open everything up, make sure I can hit all the poses properly, make sure nothing's tight and I'm not struggling to get in any poses. So
at this stage it's best to bat sensibly, isn't it, and play it safe?
I think so, mate. Yeah, I think we've said it before, and without trying to sound like a broken record, there's no muscle to be gained now. So there's no point trying to massage your ego and lift crazy weights, because only one thing's going to happen really, is you're going to end up hurting yourself. So this is the way to go. This is just sensible, but get a right good pump, and we're digging in and trying to etch them details in,
Now be nicely getting a bit of blood into this area with him now. We're coming through a bit now.
Yeah. It's a different pushing from there. Like you say, you have a tendency to do that, don't you? And delts, or for me as well, obviously shoulder dominant, aren't I? So got to take over a little bit, won't it?
you can actually feel your pec rolling up.
Yeah.
It's very, very good. Does it feel again a bit heavy now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's where we want to be with it.
Would it be fair to say that Simon's not by himself today?
It'd be very fair to say that actually. These last couple of nights we have seen a change over him. Like, yeah, the fun seems to be rolling out a bit now.
Well, we're still laughing a little bit there.
Yeah, that's a bit of a truth laugh, I think. That. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Just when your body fat gets so low.
It's hard for the viewers and people like myself who don't do it to understand.
Yeah,
it's all low internal, I don't have the energy and that bit.
It's a hard thing to describe because you'd think it wouldn't be any different because we still haven't changed the amount of calories that we're eating. So you'd think the amount of energy that's going in, you should still feel the same. But you don't. You know, when your body fat's so low, obviously we are running at a deficit, i.e. I'm putting in less calories than my body needs to perform its daily functions. And once your body fat gets down to a certain point, to take it beyond that, you know, you're really digging deep into the reserves. So even though those calories haven't changed, your energy levels are just, you know, on the floor because there isn't anything left. You're really trying to take it beyond its point of safety, if that's probably the right way of putting it, because, you know, body fat there is there for a purpose. It's there for your body to be able to protect itself and to survive if you go through a period of fasting and you take it below a certain point. It doesn't want to do it because it's its safety net. So once you get to that point, it starts to feel, like you say, you know, the fun aspect somewhat is removed. But everybody has to go through it. You just got to plod along, haven't you? You just got to do it. But yeah, you can. It's almost like somebody flips a switch. It's almost like someone turns off the power, and you run it on back up. You know.
Well, it's thumbs over again. So let's see if we can get it nice.
No, I just couldn't get my head around what you were saying there at all. My brain's pickle, man.
So a nice.
Under it.
That's it. A nice steady pause at that bottom, and an engagement. That's it. Nice steady pause there. That's the one. Come on. Two more. Come on. That's it. That's good enough. That's alright, is that?
The rest of the bottom there, Dave, is that to stretch the muscle out?
Yeah, it just stretches it out, that touch, and then you can feel it then re-engage. And that's where a lot of people make the mistake, as they rep after rep after rep like that, and then they start cutting it short. You know, I've always done that, and you just get that little bit right at the bottom for that re-engagement, and it makes a big difference. Come on. Come on, we want 10 of these.
Outside. Come on.
Keep it.
Push.
Good.
Really good.
That's it.
Looking forward, woman.
That's it, yeah. That's it. We've got to go. Just let that stretch come in. You'll almost feel it when you get to the point of that, just before engagement. You will actually feel it and see it drop a little bit.
One side. Come on.
There you go. Come on, you've got to keep coming into this set. How many more? Come on,
8.
Come on then. Pause it. With me. One more. Come on.
That's one side. Come on, push.
Keep it going. I've got it.
Shit.
Yep. Okay, mate, that's his first lot out of the way. Once he has a drink and catches up, I'll get his next 3 ready.
What's it been like for the past few weeks for you training with Dave and having him?
Yeah, good, mate. Really good.
Give you those little pointers.
Yeah, it's good to have a touch point, obviously. You know, to see him every day. It's again, you know, I feel like I repeat myself, but you can't help but question yourself and what you see when you look in the mirror, and having the honest feedback helps keep you know, your mind at ease and keep you on the right track. And like you say, to have the little training sessions, although we are really only probably doing them for the video, it's been great for me because it gives me something to kind of continue doing.
A bit of a catalyst.
Yeah, you know, I try to stick to my regime that I've done in the off season as much as I can, but I am getting to the point now where my stamina is low and my strength is just not where it was. So just having these little bits of direction and just changes in technique.
It takes a little bit of you don't have to think about your training, you just told what to do and you then do it.
Yeah, and that definitely helps. I mean, a lot of people are seeing these boys that train out in Kuwait or Iran or wherever the heck they are, they call them the camel crew, and they're making like crazy and gains and, you know, adding muscle for fun. And it part and parcel is because of that, because they literally have to think about nothing. They don't have to worry about their food, they don't have to worry about training, they've got people doing everything for them. You take any little bit of stress away, makes it that much easier, doesn't it? So, and you know, Dave obviously is a fountain of knowledge, and all these little things, they make the difference. Could be the difference between, you know, a first and a second place. Hopefully the first place.
That's what we're looking for.
Don't like the sound of this. Remember the last time this was said? I'll tell you when you get to it. We ended up training with 5 kilos.
Nice easy motion on this, work his way in on this, and then we're going to hit him with a little bit of dumbbell work now, which is towards the end gets a little bit uncomfortable. We'll start with these 17.5s. Yep. Okay, so they're locked in like that, yeah. So we're going to bring them down. Right, you see where we're at now? Trying to bring these elbows that way. So we widen it up, that's it. to this bottom, pause it and feel it drop. That's it. That's the drop there. That's it, that's it, that's it. So what these dumbbells is now on him, they're 18 rep sets. Okay, his first set is going to do 6 press, 6 fly, 6 press. As we come in, and you see where your pec is there? These hands will go towards me now.
This way?
So you
This way.
lift them up like that. So they'll go like that, then they're out that way. So you stretch them towards me. Stretch your hands towards me, that's it. Keep pushing towards me with it. That's it, now you're going to use your pec on it. Have you got it?
Yeah.
So keep pushing them arms towards me, that's it. That's better. Yeah.
It's like a press at the same time, isn't it?
It is, yeah. But as we get on there, you'll just, as you're going in like that, you really feel it and you really have to press out with it.
Yeah, yeah.
So from this hand, we'll lower it down. Yeah, so we've got a few sets of these to do. These, when they're done correctly like this, they are a little bit uncomfortable actually. This next set now alters. He reverses it now. He does 6 flies, 6 press, 6 flies. Reverse it this time, Simon, yeah. So it's 6 fly, 6 press, 6 fly. That drop, come on. Here we go. Come on, let's get them done. That's it, guys. Hold. That's it. Come on. Hold. Come on. Almost coat off time, innit? Press, fly, press. Down to the cap-ins. That's it. Come on. Drive it in. 2 more. Come on. 1 more. That's 4 of them. 2 at the top. Come on, you can do it. That's better. Come on, you've got to do it.
That's it, side, yes.
2 more,
Come
you've
on.
got to do it. 1 more. Do it with me. That's it. Horrible, aren't they?
Yeah. Gruesome.
Which when you do like that and you bring that in though, really when them cuts are there, really shows.
Yeah.
Them cuts. Water-wise is he needs to flush all the water out from under the skin now. He's got to keep his body hydrated, but he's got to try and now get the water from under the skin. That's the idea. So when you hydrate yourself, the water's in the muscle is where it should be, not under the skin. But I was one of them where I was never miles out of conditions. I never did drink a lot of water. Okay, it's possibly not the right thing to do, but it always worked for me.
We wouldn't change that for Simon. He's
No,
happy with him taking-
at this moment in time, we're happy enough with that. If it gets to the point where we think, yes, he needs to start to get a bit of water out now, which I would imagine will be in the next couple of weeks, then it will change a little bit. Right, we're back to set 2 now.
Flat press fly.
That's it. So let's get the pauses in. Just go for that thing and just feel it drop that bit, and then engage that back. Oh, nice and easy. That's it, nice and easy. Down we go. Point. That's it. That's it. Come on. Come on, Sam, that's 4 of them. Let's go. That's it. 5, good. Right, come on. Nice, easy way. Come on. Come on, 2 of them. That's it. In we go. Up to it now. Let's have these. Pause it. Drop it. Come on. Come on. Come on, we're still going. That's it. Come on. Come on, 2 more. Let's have them.
This side, come on, it's yours. Come on.
That's it, 1 more. Come on, steady it up. Get that pause in. That's good, man. Safely say we've done with them.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Let's have these now. Correct. That's it. That's it. Come on. Next 3 of them. Come on. Right, there's last 5. You've got to hold them in. Hold it up. That's it. Come on. Use it. That's it. 2. Come on. Let's have it. Come on. 3. Come on. Drag it in. Yes. Come on. Towards me. That's it.
That was horrible.
Okay, we're just going to do a couple of sets now, just to finish that bit off now. 2 more sets.
Finish it off.
2 more sets on the machine, nice and steady, and then we'll have a good old look.
Is there a level of frustration in your training?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I won't call it frustration. I just, it's just weird having not got the power and the strength. You know, well, maybe you could call it frustration. I suppose that probably is a bit of a way of describing it. It does get to you a bit that you can't do the same things, but you know. The result at the end is the same, isn't it? You know, as long as the muscle gets worked and gets filled full of blood and gets the chance to get the nutrients in and stretch and dig the detailing. It's just these last few weeks, you know, everything starts to bite and bind. And this is what makes it champions, isn't it? You've got to be able to just push through it. The one thing you've got to remember is nobody's forcing you to do it. Nobody's holding a gun to your head. Nobody's telling you have to do it. It's my choice. So if I feel shit, if I feel weak, feel like I don't want to be here, I've got a choice. I either turn up or I don't. You know, if I turn up, I turn up. I do what I've got to do. All right, it might piss me off a bit that I can't do what I want to do, but it's my choice, isn't it? And that's it. That's the top and bottom of it. It's as simple as that.
Right there.
Yeah, it's. A lot of people have a lot of different aspects of things. I mean, I was always told, if you don't want to do it, you know where the door is. Nobody's forcing you. Nobody's telling you to. You've got to get in and do it. And to a point, you've got to try to enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah,
it all becomes different. If not, you go half-assed through the motions. You may as well not be here. You know, you've really got to dig in, and this is the time now when you've got to dig in, but you've nothing there to dig into. You know, and you've just got to get on and do it. Nobody's forcing you. Nobody's telling you this. Nobody's telling you that. You either do it or you don't.
Self-belief and self-determination, sir.
That's all it can be, mate. Yeah. If you don't believe in yourself, then, like Dave says, you might as well just walk out the door, aren't you?
Okay, as we go back into it now, as soon as you start from your fly now into it, just start to lengthen your arms.
Like pressing out with it.
Basically, yeah.
What type of grip?
That's grip, yeah, that's fine, yeah. And we have a hold at the top. So we're on a fast set. So as soon as you start to move now, start to lengthen these arms. That's it, and it's right on the pec. Hold it at the top, Simon.
Over here.
That's the one, that's that pinch. That's it. When you get to about 4 or 5, this will start to dig in. That's it, come on. In we come. Right, last 5 nice negatives. Nice and slow, towards me. That's it, hold it at the top, that's it. Come on, let's see if we can get them, these last 4. Okay, come on Sam, you've got to try and dig in. Come on. Come on, let's do it. We've only got 3 to do, come on. Come on, to this point. That's it, that's it, that's it. Now you can actually see now the pec's really under a bit of strain now. 2 more we want. Pause it and push on that pec, that's it. Nice negative. Okay, we've got 1 more of this to do. Hold it and push, that's it. Okay. Okay, mate, we've got it.
Wow.
It's got 1 more set of that. Yeah.
Cool, man.
And that, to be fair, is pretty uncomfortable, isn't it? It's pretty uncomfortable. It doesn't look anything, but it is. It's pretty uncomfortable, actually. Okay, mate, 1 more set. Let's have it. Yeah. Same thing. Get 5 in, and then we're on the negatives. Yeah, have we got it? So as soon as you start, bring them hands towards me. That's it. There we go. That's it. That's it. Come on. Let it do it. Fight it back. That's it. That's it. Come on. 3 more. That's all we've got to do. 3 more. Come on. More. Hold it in. Yeah, it's making a big difference now. 2 more we want. 2 more we want. Yep. Come on. 1 more. 1 more. That's all you're looking at. Go on, you can do this. 1 more and it's home time. Come on. Okay, nice and gentle. Nice and hold it back in now. Get the depth on your chest.
Right body. Right. Oh, yeah.
Okay, I've got it.
Oh.
And that, matey, is completion.
Hoorah.
That.
No, smile.
So again, a little bit different. A little bit different for him tonight. Okay, we have to drop the weight. It's no big shame, no big deal.
That was good, that. Really enjoyed that.
You know, and what we've done there tonight, we'll have opened up a lot tonight. When we have a look at him now, you'll see a bit of a difference in his chest tonight. It should be looking quite solid.
Looking back at the comparisons that we've done over the past few weeks, have you seen the changes gradually as we've been doing the film?
You can see it on the films, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, we look every night, and to be fair, most nights you can see a difference, can't you? But it's great to see, a 2-week comparison, because then you really do notice, the differences. A few people have said to me that, you can really see the changes. So it's great to have them side by side, particularly, for me as well, to further emphasise that we are heading in the right direction, because same as anybody, you see yourself every day. Sometimes you don't really notice that much, but we are seeing notable things most of the time we check in. So let's have a look now, and see what you think.
Peckline now is looking quite full. Let's have a look at his side chest. Roll it right up. Yeah, there's some depth in that now, isn't there?
Yeah.
You centre that peckline now, isn't it?
You can see the fucking striations in the delt at the top, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely it's definitely done its job. Let's have a look at this side. That's it. They're all fibring up nice and easy. Abs are coming in a bit deeper. This hand at this side, Simon. Just go like that. Let me have a little look. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it's certainly filled up. Yeah, that's looking, yeah. Hamstrings are looking nice.
Coming through, aren't they?
Yeah, they're coming through. Just a little bit of feathering in the
Christmas trees out there, Sam.
yeah, a little bit of feathering in the lower back.
Yeah. Details. Some lumps and bumps going on.
Go into that double bicep again for us, Simon, from the rear. Just go into it nice and steady. Right, when you're in it there, now just bring it back to us. And then back towards me now.
Flick it, don't you?
Yes, yes. Definitely see the 3 heads of the delts deep in now. Okay, let's just have a little look at that. That neckline there. Yeah. A different look on your chest now, isn't it?
Indeed.
A different look on it now.
That's a fun.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Yeah. You can see now the traps are splitting.
Yeah, you can.
You know, we're on it now. Yeah, that's coming in now. Yeah. Big difference. Big difference. And as I say, 19.6. Yeah.
Going up in weight.
Must be a bit better than I thought.
Well, no, that works, mate. I don't think it will be tomorrow. No. Well, I woke up. It was 19.6 this morning. I got on the scales tonight. And I was 19.8. And I'm usually £5 heavier at night than I am in the morning.
Right.
So I reckon I'll be maybe 19.3 tomorrow.
Well, 19.3 is still, I would say, on par. Yeah. Yeah, they'll come in. They'll come in. The hamstrings are coming. Yeah, that's right.
That's typically the last part of the body to.
Yeah, it can be. It can be if we've got a bit on there. But you can see under there there's muscle which is moving.
Yeah.
So so there's not a great deal on there, you know. And to be quite honest with you, you can pose that to show it out. Totally different, you know, because nobody wants to see what you call a flat-arsed bodybuilder.
No.
It's coming in, you start to see it.
Yeah, no, I'm not bothered about that, to be honest, too much. And he goes on about his legs and his backside there, but there's nothing really. You can see muscle. If you couldn't see any muscle moving,
You'd be worried.
then we'd have to think, we need to really do something here now. You know, but we don't. You know, things are there, feathering up. If we took all water out now, yes, they'd be deep and feathered, you know, but we'd be suffering really bad.
Dave suggested we might do some waxing.
Yeah, I think we need to. We've got them upstairs now, and the girls are
it's a bit. I'm not blessed with being a non-hairy person. I'm covered in it from head to toe at the minute. As this is not too bad, to be fair. So excuse that if it shows on the camera, but I couldn't be arsed.
But a good old waxing sorts the best of the men out.
Okay.
Oh God, I've tried that, you know, as well. Not fun.
It'll be good on camera.
Oh yeah, well exactly. We're up there.
Episode 6.
Yeah, episode
the
6.
wax.
That's it. Yeah, the see-through wax.
Wax
Yeah, for the skin preparation, just exfoliate, make sure the hair's off, and then 24 hours, 40 hours before, start putting a tan on. And then I usually put a coat of Dream Tan on the night before the show. I'll sleep in it so the body gets to absorb it a little bit, because the danger with Dream Tan is because it's so thick and muddy. If you just put it straight on the skin, it makes you sweat. Yeah. Even if you're dry, it's still sweat and it clogs your pores. So put it on the night before, let it absorb a little bit, and then on the day it's just a case of topping it up. And
right, it's next couple of weeks now. To be very fair and honest, right now, within the next 2 weeks, I would expect him to be really down on his knees and quite flat looking.
Okay.
Where the water will be pretty much off, everything will be down. He'll be not as we could see tonight, he wasn't himself, you know, but I would expect him to be really having to push himself to get here.
Black coffee, mate.
Yeah, just black coffee.
Black coffee is the answer to everything.
That's it, black coffee, and just don't speak to wife. Can't lose.
No, I'm lucky she's very tolerant of me. Very tolerant. She's been through as many preps, obviously, as I have, so she knows what to expect. And
does she help prepare your food at all? Is that your...
No, mate, no, it's like I said to you before, it's my choice.
Yeah.
I wouldn't burden. It's already a burden on her anyway, in fairness, because it's not a social sport, is it? You know, when you're prepping for shows and stuff, you become pretty reclusive. I'm either at work or I'm in the gym, that's it. I don't do anything really sociable, so it's not just an effect on me, it's an effect on Sarah, my wife, as well, so it's my choice, it's my burden, so I prep all my food, I do everything.
She supports the decision to compete though?
Absolutely, 100%. You know, I couldn't do it if she didn't, because, you know, if she's not on board, you know, you haven't got the support behind you, then it becomes doubly hard, you know. But no, she's 100% in my corner all the time. Very forgiving of my moods and my lacklustre energy and stuff like that, and she's 100% there behind me all the time. You know, I genuinely couldn't do it without her.
That's the idea. When it's like that, when it's everybody, when it's easy option like that, you're only then in the lineup. You're not in the trophy selection, are you? You know, so you've got to make sure you're in that trophy selection, haven't you? Really. Yeah. You know, if not, you may as well just bloody joint rest of them in lineup. You know, and we don't want to be there.
What was your driving force when you were competing?
To be honest, to be very fair to you, my tough competition, to be fair, was Cheryl. Right. You know, we both did it, and we were both at the high level, and both going for the same sort of shows. You know, so you know, you just have to do it, don't you? Oh, I've been through many a divorce. But yeah, to be fair, she was, everything was prepared, even though she was preparing her own. You know, I was very lucky, really. You know, and the driving force for her, I mean, at the end of the day, no bloke wants to let a woman you know, beat him with most things, especially when it's like this. Yeah. You know, so that was it for me. You know, Cheryl did it, and you couldn't do it. You're thinking, bloody hell. You know, but yeah, it's different. But we were both very competitive. That was the main thing with us. Yeah. You know, so it's one of them, really, isn't it? You know, you just got to get in and get it done, haven't you?
Yeah.
You know, and that's it. You know, because we used to be like this. You used to think, well, all right. You know, half an hour it'll be done. Yeah. You know, that's it. Half hour we're done. You know, so and you just, that's how you've got to be, innit? You know, when it gets
or 13 minutes, as you told me.
The arms, 13 minutes.
Got timing next time.
Yeah.
Decided to come on a Friday. 13 minutes.
Yep. Do 24 sets. 13 minutes.
No.
Now, if an old git like me can do it,
I look forward to it.
Come down on a Friday when you get the day off. We do it during the day if you want to train.
Yeah, if you want that, yeah, sound.
that'll be good.
Yeah.
And then if you wanted to, just do it because it's a shorter session. If you don't mind, I always ask. Come to yours, film the prepping some of your meals.
Yeah.
Okay, so having a completely different person you're getting 2 weeks, so
yeah.
Touch and go, find out on the day.
Yeah, no, I sound, mate. Yeah, I'm
You
just
know,
game.
especially when that gets announced, you know what I mean, 13 minutes,
Yeah.
you know, 24 sets in 13 minutes. Yeah, you know, it's a set under half a minute, isn't it? 30-second sets, isn't it? Near as damn it.
Got a smile on his face.
Sounds like fun. You know me, I like arms. I like training arms.